All right, so we're going to go ahead and get started. Thank you all for joining us this evening to talk about our Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies and Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies Healthcare Leadership programs. We're just going to have a brief informational session so that way you guys can learn more about the program and ask us any questions. Now, tonight, we are going to go over, we're going to do a brief overview of both programs along with the curriculum. And then we're also going to talk more about the admissions requirements, processes, tuition, financial aid, upcoming deadlines, and what you're going to experience here as a UC online student. We will have some time at the end to go over any questions. So if you do have a question, you can drop it in the Q&A box at the end. I'll go through, I'll read them out loud just in case anybody has the same question, and we'll go through the answers. Now this evening, I am joined by Dr. Patty Godel. She is the program director for our Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies program. I also have Brenda Pointer here with me, the program director for the Healthcare Leadership program. And then I am Brittany Bailey. I'm an enrollment services advisor here at UC Online. Now I'm just going to kick it over to Dr. Godel to start us off with our Bachelor of Technical and Applied Studies program.
Thank you, Brittany. Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Patty Godel. I'm a professor at University of Cincinnati, and as mentioned, I'm also the program director for the Bachelor's of Technical Applied Study, or as we refer to it, our BTAS program. The mission of the BTAS program is to provide students that have earned an associate degree or at least 60 college credit hours an affordable and seamless pathway to complete their bachelor's degree. The BTAS program is ideal for students and working adults who want to move into a supervisory, management, or higher administrative job within a particular industry. Students can complete the BTAS program fully online. Our online community is made up of faculty and students with diverse backgrounds and experiences. Our renowned faculty, in conjunction with our team of highly skilled instructional designers, have intentionally designed our curriculum to be delivered online. We considered the needs of traditional students, adult learners, as well as working adults when we designed our curriculum. Our team of student success coordinators and academic advisors also offer our students start to graduation support. On the next slide, you'll see an outline of the program's curriculum. The BTAS curriculum has been designed to help students achieve specific professional outcomes. For example, in classes like AIS 3026C, Applied Technology for Personal and Professional Productivity, and AIS 4001, Technology, Promises and Pearls, students will get an understanding of the implications of emerging media trends. In classes like AIS 3010 Team Building, students will learn team building and decision-making skills. In classes like AIS 4063 Persuasive Applications and AIS 4012 Trends in Communications, students will master the ability to communicate effectively. And finally, in classes like AIS 4099, our senior capstone class, students will demonstrate leadership skills in their respective fields. So this is our curriculum. Next, we're going to look at a career outlook, and BTS is a very versatile degree. So this is just a very short list of possible career paths. Also, I want to mention that the graph uses national averages, which might be a little high for a state like Ohio, but a little low for a state like California. Essentially, the BTAS program and degree set you up for a wide variety of supervision, management, and higher administrative jobs. With that, I will introduce you to Brenda Pointer, who will discuss the healthcare leadership track in our BTAS program.
Hi, everyone. My name is Brenda Pointer, and I am the program director for the BTAS Healthcare Leadership track. I am also the interim chair of the Science and Health Department at UC Claremont. And I'm here to talk a little bit about the program and this track of the BTAS program. The Healthcare Leadership program is best suited for students that are working adults and need a flexible schedule. If you're interested in going into supervisory positions or education positions within a hospital or any kind of healthcare facility, the administrative positions, all of these are the targets for students for this program. You do need an associate's degree to get into this program and a current certification or licensure in your field. Generally, most of the students are from allied health fields like surgical technology, respiratory therapy, dental. Any one of those associate degrees are appropriate for admission for the leadership program. The program is, again, like I said, 100% online, so it's done when you can do it. It's done in your time frame, whether you decide to graduate in 2 years or 4 years. You can do it full-time, part-time. The program has 6 start dates a year, and the semesters are divided into 7-week sections. So you'll take, if you took 4 classes in a semester, it would be 2 classes at a time, the first 7 weeks, and 2 classes at a time, the second 7 weeks. We do have internship options available, and our faculty are from a very diverse variety of the allied health fields. So you have people from medical assisting, people from surgical technology, people from respiratory therapy, physical therapy that are going to be teaching these classes. On the next slide, we're showing our basic curriculum for the 2 years. The first semester, like I said, is a mirror of the BTAS program, where you're going to be moved in with people who are in the business fields too. So you'll get some different perspectives. And then as we move into the spring semester, you'll start mixing in healthcare classes. The ALH classes are all classes that are designated for the ALH program or the allied health program portion of it. In that spring semester is where we have the internship. When you move to the summer semester, we talk a lot about project management and things like that. The fall semester, you'll have the leadership strategies, where we deal with a book called Human-Centered Leadership. So we're moving more toward a leadership, away from that management perspective that we see in some of the previous years. And then the last semester, we go into the research and targeting change. So this is just a sample of what for the 2 years looks like. And like I said, it can be divided into 4 years part-time as well. This next slide then tells you a little bit more about the national averages, again, on wages and what some of the positions that our students are taking. Many of them are moving into administrative positions or leadership positions within departments like X-ray or operating room or medical records. And these are some of the wages, like Patty was saying earlier. You basically are looking at a national average. So it may be higher in some East and West Coast places and a little bit lower in other places further south. And now back to Brittany. She's going to give you some more details about admissions and the requirements for the program.
All right, thank you so much. So in regards to admissions, the application process is fairly simple. Essentially, to start, you'll need to fill out the application through our website. There is an apply now button that you can click. When you are filling that out, you will choose for the program. It's either Applied Administration Online or Applied Administration Healthcare Leadership Online. Right now, the $50 fee is waived for the fall semester. These programs do require an associate's degree. So part of the application process is requesting previous transcripts from all former universities. So when we get those, I'll need to show that you have that associate's degree, but it'll also show if there's any credits transferring in as well. Now, in addition to the above, the healthcare leadership program is going to require that you show your active medical certification or licensure in your field. Now, this is just a quick breakdown of the tuition. So if you are attending, if you're planning on attending full time, it is a semester rate. So for residents of Ohio, you're looking at $5,050 per semester. If not a resident, you're just at $5,230. Now, if you do intend on spreading the program out part-time, it is based on a per credit hour rate. So you're looking at $422 per credit hour for a resident, and then $437 for a non-resident. So the difference between resident and non-resident is just $15. It's nothing crazy. And while we're on the topic of tuition, both programs are eligible eligible for federal financial aid. So if you have not filled out a FAFSA yet, the link to do so for the 23 to 24 application is right here on the right. If you've already filled it out, you can still go in and log into your account. You'll click Make FAFSA Corrections, and there is our UC school code right there for you. So you can go ahead and input that school code in there. This program is also eligible for military benefits. So we recommend that you contact your VA representative to see if your benefits will cover the cost of the program. However, if you do have any questions on how to use your military benefits, definitely reach out to your enrollment service advisor because we can help answer those questions. But we also have a person designated at UC that handles all VA benefits as well. So we can refer you to them to answer any further questions. If you are paying out of pocket, there is a tuition payment plan option. So instead of dealing with the bulk of the charge at the beginning of the semester, it splits that up into 3 payments. So it paces it out a little bit for you. And then lastly, we do have a program called our University to Business Scholarship, where we partner with employers to offer their employees, their spouses, and dependents a scholarship option. If you think that your employer might already be a partner, or if you're interested in just learning more about that, talk to your enrollment service advisor. We'd be happy to talk to you more about it, get your employer in touch with somebody, and determine if you're eligible for that scholarship. Now, for financial aid questions, you can definitely talk to your ESA, but we do have a financial aid advisor here at UC Online that would be able to assist with questions too. So his name is Ron Jackson. His information is right there on the right, so you'll have his phone number and his email. Now, we are coming up on some deadlines. So if you are interested in starting fall semester on August 21st, we do have an application deadline of July 1st. So this means that your application and all transcripts need to be submitted by that July 1st deadline to be considered. However, there is some flexibility. So if you miss that deadline, don't fret, because the fall semester does have a second start date that would start on October 10th. And then that deadline gives you a little bit more time. You're looking at August 7th. So just know if you're not able to get everything done in the next week and a half, we do have a second start date that you can still start for that fall semester. Now, to talk a little bit more about what you're going to experience here at UC Online. So we are going to offer you a support system essentially from even before you start all the way through graduation. So to start off, your enrollment service advisor is going to help with initial program question. They're going to help you through the admissions process, financial aid questions, and get you all set up with your application. Now, once you're admitted and you confirm your spot in the program, you will be working with what we call a student success coordinator. They're going to be kind of your connection to the university. They're going to set up a welcome call with you. We're going to go over your degree plan, all UC systems. And then they're actually also going to check in with you throughout the time that you're in the program. So each semester with deadlines, with registering classes and whatnot, they'll connect you with your academic advisor so that way they can help you register for the correct classes and get enrolled in the program. And then another thing that UC students, just like our on-campus students, our UC online students are going to have access to UC resources. So for example, our library resources, you'll have access to all the online databases. You'll have access to the Ask a Librarian feature, any kind of IT technical support. You'll have access to what is called the Learning Commons also, which is you're going to have peer tutoring resources, career studio resources, and an academic writing center. So just like our on-campus students can get all of these things, online students will be able to as well. And if you want to reach out to us to talk more about the program, get started on an application, anything at all, my contact information is here, but we have a whole team of enrollment advisors that will work on this program and are happy to help you through this process. So you can call either of those numbers, email. You may actually already have spoken with your enrollment advisor. So definitely feel free to reach out to us with any questions. We're here to help. We're happy to help. So feel free to reach out. And that concludes the bulk of the session, but we do want to leave this open to any questions. So if you do have any questions, feel free to put them in the Q&A box and we'll go ahead and go through those and read them out loud. All right, so I actually do have a question here about if you're already a UC student about the application process. So I did want to point out, so if you're a UC student finishing associates or you just finished an associate's degree, the application process is going to be a little bit different. So essentially what you'll do is you'll fill out the UC readmission application. You will not have to resend your transcripts. So there's no fee or anything for that either. So if you are able to find that, it's just on the website, but you can reach out to your enrollment service advisor. They can send you a direct link so that way you can get that ball rolling too. I see here that you've submitted all your requirements but haven't been officially accepted. Right now, admissions is reviewing all applications for fall. So this is one of our busiest times of the year for applications coming in. So we typically tell students about 3 to 4 weeks on getting a decision. So keep an eye on your inbox. You'll get a decision letter from admissions in your email. In terms of the schedule being a 7-week program, how does that work for the next classes? Does it follow UC's calendar or is it back to back? So I think it does follow. So essentially it will follow the UC semester calendar, but that semester is actually 14 weeks and it's split in half. So the first 7 weeks of that 14 weeks, you'll have a set of classes. And then the second 7 weeks will have a set of classes. So both of those 7 weeks are considered fall semester. It's just broken up into 2 terms.
I would say, Brittany, on the 7-week program with them being back to back, I would just add, you're still taking, if you're going full-time or even part-time, you're still taking the same number of classes each semester. So a full-time student would traditionally take around 4 classes, maybe 5, but instead of taking 4 all at once, you would take 2 in the first half, as Brittany mentioned, and then 2 and that you would finish those 2 and then 2 in the second half. But all of the classes would fall within the normal dates of the fall semester. Same for spring and summer.
Thank you for that. All right, so I have a question here. Are all or even some of the classes in this program available for late fall start? Are classes typically available for each of the 6 terms? I'll go ahead and let Dr. Godel or Brenda, if you would want to talk about the carousel a little bit.
Yes, so we follow a carousel model, as Brittany mentioned, which means that when you come in, you will be given a graduation plan. We offer first half semester starts as well as second half semester starts. So we would just plan that around your graduation plan. There are always classes available in both of the terms. Now, once you start the carousel, there are certain semesters in which the class is only offered in that semester. For example, a particular class may only be offered in the spring semester. So you need to stay on the carousel model and take the classes in the semesters that they're designated. But we have classes available for all first and second half semesters.
And just like I said before, if any of this stuff regarding what you see in the PowerPoint, or if you just need clarification on anything, definitely reach out to your enrollment service advisor. We'll be able to answer more specific questions for you too. So we have a question here that says, so does this count as a year-round program or are there still breaks in between? So to answer the first part, yes, this is a year-round program. You will have to kind of stay on the carousel, but the classes are offered fall, spring, and summer. You'll have, of course, like your holiday breaks and things like that too, like in the winter. I'm not seeing any other questions pop into the box here. So if you all do have any questions, like I said, if you need any clarification on anything, you just want to kind of talk through things with somebody, we do have a team of enrollment service advisors. So we're happy to sit here and, answer questions through phone. You can email us, you can even text us. So feel free to reach out and we're happy to help. So we'll go ahead and call it an evening. And thanks again for joining us here tonight. Have a good day, everyone.